if I've got a business idea, it's so easy for me to just go and create a checkout for someone on that offer that is linked to my website, and it's not costing me anything to do that.
Yes.
So it really gives as a health business that little bit of flexibility. Welcome to How to Build a Profitable Nutrition Business. If you love nutrition and you love helping people and you want to be in the game long enough to keep doing that, then this is the podcast for you. Let's get into it. Welcome back to another episode of How to Build a Profitable Nutrition Business. Today's episode is going to be a tech tools focus episode, and we'll do this intermittently and it will focus on particular tech tools for the health industry. Today's episode is actually about a program called Kajabi. So when we started our nutrition business, back in 2015, 14, we had a whole mishmash of tech tools trying to do things as cost effectively as we could. And in the end, we settled on Kajabi because it basically does all of those things. And so the price of Kajabi probably isn't the cheapest, but when you factor in all of those things that it does, it's actually quite cost effective. And so I'm bringing in my business partner, Stacey, my wife, to talk about Kajabi and all the benefits that it brings to our health business and how it might benefit you. Let's get into it. All right, welcome back to How to Build a Profitable Nutrition Business. I have managed to lock my wife down and batch a few podcast episodes, and this episode is all about IT tools and tech tools that help grow our nutrition business. And specifically, we're going to talk about Kajabi, which is a kind of all-in-one platform that we eventually landed on after jumping around to a few. How long have we been with Kajabi now, Stace? Probably...
I think we signed up like 2017, 2018.
Yeah, we probably weren't using it completely because we had a WordPress site in there, didn't we?
Yeah, so initially we weren't using it to its capabilities. So we had a WordPress website for our business, CQ Nutrition, and then we were looking to create an online course, an online weight loss course. And so we looked at lots of options like plugins for WordPress. LearnDash was another one, and some other platforms, and we landed on Kajabi. We built our online course, and then I realized it's actually a website as well, which I didn't realize when I first signed up to it. So when we sold the business, we did away with our website, our WordPress website, and built our website on Kajabi. And then I've also gone on to build my own website and become a Kajabi site builder. We now have a team of people and we've had them all trained up, and we build Kajabi websites.
Yeah, I love it from that aspect. I think like our team can build them from scratch, but I love that I can just jump on and make changes. Yeah. It's actually really simple. You don't need any coding experience. Yeah, and you can view it. Like once you get the hang of it, it actually doesn't take too long to learn. Because it's not cheap though. Kajabi's not cheap, but I guess when you add up all the other little things we were paying for, it is an all-in-one, isn't it? And I see now with Alex Mealzee's school, it's like a online course site, which is really cool. But someone was comparing it to Kajabi the other day, price-wise. But if you're only comparing the online course component of Kajabi, it's probably, yes, more expensive than school. But Kajabi is a podcast host, it's a website, it's a CRM, and then
it's got your checkouts, your capabilities to get people to purchase, and you don't even need a landing page. You can just create checkouts for a small product that you want to test before you build a landing page for. You could just create a checkout and test that first. I love that.
Let's work through it. We'll talk about Kajabi because it's what we know, but we'll talk about the importance of all of these tools. If we can start first with CRM. What does CRM stand for? Customer
Relationship Management, I think
relationship.
It is.
I never got the hours. Okay.
It really is your database. It's the place where you store your lead information. So we often talk about leads. We've talked a bit about that on our podcast. It's the name and email of our potential customers or what then go on to become our customers. So it's a place where we want to be able to contact them and have data on them. We call it a CRM. And there's other ones you can have like MailChimp, ConvertKit, ActiveCampaign. Entreport. We've
We
actually
had
had
Entreport,
we've
didn't
had
we?
all
Yeah.
of these we've had all of them
Oh, yeah.
before. So we've tried them all out, and they all come at different costs, but a lot of it is your time as well, learning the system. Like, I know when we first signed up to Mailchimp, it was free, but I had no idea how to use it and the capabilities that it had. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I,
that's useless then.
I like, or we call it a database. It's a smart database because someone can put in their name and email on a particular downloadable or lead magnet that we've got. The system will tag them based on the tag that we want. We can then automate emails to them, like an email sequence based on that tag. And so the other thing I love is that it's integrated with the other, my podcast. If someone subscribes to the podcast, they go into our CRM, they're tagged, and then I know that where they've come from. Yeah, it is a database, but it's a database, like a really clever database that helps you manage, because then I can go and see when someone downloaded something and how long they've been in our system and how active they've been with us. And so what, from a nutrition perspective, because this is targeted at nutrition professionals, a CRM, would you say, is a pretty powerful tool to really, if we're using email marketing, which some people say email marketing is dead, but it's the one list that you own. Facebook Meta can shut you off overnight, which has happened, and you can lose your following, whereas at least with an email list, you own it. And so would you say a CRM is a pretty powerful tool still in that nutrition health space?
Yeah, absolutely. You can use it in a number of ways to nurture your clients or customers that are about to come to see you, to have an appointment. You can set expectations for them, but yeah, you can just nurture them, let them, educate them about who you are and what you offer. So yeah, definitely it's critical, really.
Yeah. So okay. So it's a CRM. Let's move next to the web builder that we've already touched on. But like we've built our own site. So someone, there's Kajabi University. Someone could do this themselves. It's all free.
Yes.
They could learn and do it. It's actually not that hard, and you can start from templates.
Yes.
Which is right, isn't it? So there's
Yes.
templates you could use and then just change the images and colors and whatever. The thing I love about the website, obviously, that I can just go and change things rather than have to pay a developer to make little changes for us, but I can create offers in, like, if I got a business idea, it's so easy for me to just go and create a checkout for someone on that offer that is linked to my website, and it's not costing me anything to do that. Like,
Yes.
it's, so it really gives as a health business, that little bit of flexibility, which would be fair to say. And I love the subscription side of it. And I love that it, does subscriptions or one-off payments. It also does multi-payments. And then now you can also do Apple Pay and things. So if I've got a product that's just a low-cost product and it's easy for someone to just do Apple Pay, that flexibility, but obviously it's available in all platforms now. But like in terms of just being able to adjust it within 5 minutes, I've got a website change that I might want to do.
You can, there's even Klarna. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's like a 4-pay option, like if you've got a big ticket item, so maybe like a coaching package, a 6-month coaching package, that's thousands of dollars. You can offer a 4-pay option now.
Ah, yes, yeah, like an Afterpay, because
Afterpay,
Afterpay,
yes, like an
yeah,
Afterpay service.
it's got Afterpay in there as well as Klarna. Does it
Yeah,
have
but
two
there's
options?
one called Klarna, Klarna,
Ah,
and it's a
yeah,
4-pay in 4 option.
yeah, right.
So say it's a
Well,
similar company.
the online course is why we initially moved to Kajabi. What if I often think online courses are on the decline, but I'm wrong, aren't I? They're not. Like, they're still. I thought, like, after COVID they'd start to come back down, but they're actually still growing, aren't they?
Yes,
Uh,
that's right.
and it's a really intuitive, user-friendly system to build a course. You put the videos in. Many of your clients are course creators. That's your niche in that Facebook marketing
Yes.
space. Have they built the core, like built the platform out themselves, or do you do it for them?
Sometimes, yeah, people can get it built out first by a service provider, and then they can do it themselves. It really is easy. It comes down to your time, like how much time do you have to learn it and do it. Yeah, it's completely up to you whether you do it yourself or get someone to do it and then you manage it.
And they've got like assessments and progress, and there's even a mobile app
for the course as well, that people can download the mobile app and just
watch the videos.
Now, the community section of Kajabi, what have you got to say about that? What are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, so communities is having a community instead of a Facebook group. Yeah, I see a lot of people experimenting with this. I myself, and you have too, Chris, we're experimenting with this as well. What I have seen is that at the end of the day, the Facebook group still is far superior because people are on that platform. So with the communities, it's an app, which is fine. But yeah, people are just human nature. We're all wired just to go into a Facebook group.
Yes, ask people, do they like the app or would they prefer to just move back to a group? And they actually prefer the app. Like, it's a small group that I've got going, but they do enjoy the app because it's got a lot more features that Facebook doesn't have. But one thing I find is that when I'm messaging in the app, that they may not see it for a day or so. So I'm messaging them on Facebook to then go and have a look at the communities app. So it's a great app, but like you say, it's if they're not on the platform, yeah.
And I think, and that's what schools is basically just a communities platform. So that's just one component of Kajabi is school, if you've ever looked into that. But, and lots of course creators are experimenting with communities. But yeah, I think it's just a human nature, human habit. I think we just got to keep on persevering with it.
One thing we haven't used in Kajabi is the coaching platform. They've actually got
Yes.
a coaching platform. Do you know much about that?
No, it's a little glitchy. It's meant to have Calendly linked to it, and it's meant to be when you have a consult with somebody, all of that history and information, the recording is all stored in that person's login so that they can access that at any time. But the chatter that I've seen on Kajabi is that it's a bit glitchy, and you can lose all of your information and all of that history quite easily if a person stops paying or for whatever reason. And that's a bit of a drawback as well, because then you've got to save everything in a Google Drive to back it up. Yeah, we haven't used the coaching one. I've never built it for anyone. And yeah, it's probably, I think it's still in beta testing, really. They're still working through a lot of glitches. There's always people posting ways to improve it. So I think it will become quite good. The idea of it is great. And for a nutrition professional, it would be really good. But I just don't think it's there yet.
Yeah, communities has only really come up to speed this year, hasn't it? Like, it was a evolution. It was quite glitchy last year. Yeah.
Yes.
The part that I really like is the podcast part of it. The podcast platform and the blog, which is really part of the website, it's really easy to just record a podcast, submit it, schedule or publish it, whatever you want to do. You have it connected to your Spotify, Apple Podcasts. So that was a really easy process. I thought that was going to be challenging, really easy process. And because we had a podcast a few years ago and a different podcast, and it was actually, we were paying another service to host that podcast. Whereas now, again, it's all connected. Whenever the new one's published, an email goes out to anyone that's subscribed to the podcast. And then it just drives traffic because it's its own website. So it's its own sort of landing page. So yeah, I found that part of it really, because it hasn't been there that long, has it? It's only been
probably 2
months?
years.
2
Yeah,
years?
18 months to 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything else I'm forgetting in Kajabi?
There's a creator studio where I've experimented with this a fair bit, where you can create videos, and you can create videos on Zoom, and then you upload those videos into Creator Studio, and it dices them up into like smaller videos that you can post on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, that type of thing. And it's actually quite good. I often do a webinar and I put it in there and get a 5-minute summary of my webinar. So it cuts it down to 5 minutes. And it's actually quite good. I always watch it back, and yes, it's quite a powerful tool to use. So it's just all about creating content. Yeah, so it's an AI powered tool, and it just cuts up your content into smaller and manageable pieces, really.
So that's included in our package, is it? Creator Studio?
Yeah, Creator Studio. Yeah, have you ever used it? It's quite good.
No, I need to, by the sound of it.
Yeah.
All right, the last thing that we haven't used, and it's something that's only just come out this year, is the branded app. Have you got any clients that have used that?
No, I haven't actually. The cost of it is what puts people off. It's an extra cost. But yeah, I think people will start using it. But yeah, it's not something I've looked into yet. But you can create your own branded app, which would be quite good.
So you could, in that app, you could host your course, your podcast. So your clients would download Chris Hughes Dietitian, the app kind of thing, and it would be branded as my business. And then within it would have my podcast, my online course, offers, whatever.
Yes.
That's your understanding of it?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
which is quite good, but I actually like the Kajabi app. So when you download the Kajabi app, you can access all of your products that way as well.
But my clients can't though. They can't access my podcast through the Kajabi app? No. So the Kajabi app's good for me as the creator, but the branded app is actually for my clients, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. If I was a big part of my business is not my dietitian business, but I think as a dietitian, obviously because I'm doing Mealzee, but if I had a course and a lot of content in that space, then the app might be worth it. But it's like $199 a month or something on top of your Kajabi subscription. Yeah, so you probably do want to be getting a fair return on investment for that, don't you?
Yeah. You probably want if you've got a membership, you'd want a lot of people in your membership before you invest in a branded app. Because you can consume all of that information, all of your content on the Kajabi app, which I like. I love that.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. Anything else that we've missed about Kajabi or IT tools?
No, I think that's about it. It's pretty good. You can become an affiliate for Kajabi as well. So you get paid for recommending it, which we do. We are an affiliate, and it covers the cost of Kajabi, which is great.
We'll put our affiliate link.
Yeah, we'll put our affiliate link here. But as an affiliate, I give people a test drive of my site and show you the back end and that type of thing. So if you are interested in that, I'll drop my Calendly link and you can book a 15-minute call and I can take you through the back end of Kajabi and show you how it all works and how easy it is to use. And I've built sites not just for online course creators, but I've recently built sites for a gym franchise so that they can collect leads and they can build a website without having to go through a WordPress developer. And there's just so many benefits that it has over the competition.
If we needed to make adjustments to our WordPress site when we had it, what would that cost us?
Yeah, so we paid a membership to be able to ask for changes. So I think it was about $250 a month, and we had to submit a service request if we wanted a change made to our website. So if we wanted spelling mistake fixed up or an image changed or something like that, we'd have to submit a support request. Then we'd have to wait for it to be done. Yeah, it's just so much more flexible this way, isn't it?
Was that uncapped? We could get as many changes as we want?
No, I think there was a cap. That was like a lower limit membership.
Yeah, essentially that's what we're paying for Kajabi, isn't it? And we would make multiple. And the other thing is that we've actually got two websites. Your website and mine is on our one account.
In one account, yeah.
Yeah, which is, great. We're essentially sharing, two websites. Okay. So it's economical from that perspective. I've just got to not be a tight ass and look at it in a different view. Like when you think about what we were paying, I wouldn't have thought about that, paying someone else to do it as a membership.
Yeah.
But okay, all right. If anyone's interested in Kajabi, there'll be a link in the bottom. You can click on that. That is our affiliate link. We will take a clip off that if you click on that, and that will be our thank you for listening to this. Thanks. Did you find this podcast valuable? There may be other nutrition professionals out there will also. If you like, share and subscribe, it's going to help other nutrition professionals make an impact on the world just like you. Thanks.